Hey everyone, Alex here from Japanese Masters, and today we're going to go over Minna no Nihongo Lesson 2, Part 4, that is ka. Okay, let's go and dive right on into this. Okay, as you can see here, we have our nani nani ka. Okay, the first thing that we should do is translate this. What exactly does this mean in English? Well, in English, this basically translates to or, and is kind of used with a binary response, this or that kind of thing. Let's go ahead and break this down really quickly so that you know exactly what I'm talking about. Of course, we have our first nani, our first something. This is the first option. It can be any complete phrase or it can just be an object. The red nani, this is the second option. This can be any complete phrase or it can be just an object as well. And then we have our ka. This means or. It is the question marking particle repeated. You'll really understand this when we go through the examples. But basically, what you're doing is you're having this phrase, question, or this phrase, question. It's basically how this sentence pattern goes. However, in Japanese in general, if you want to list a long list of objects, you can also say this or that or that or that or that with the ka particle. Okay, let's go ahead and go through a couple of examples so you know exactly what I'm talking about with this lesson. The first one is, are you going to the house or going to the hospital? Ie ni ikimasu ka? Byōin ni ikimasu ka? As you can see here, these are two complete phrases. Ie ni ikimasu and byōin ni ikimasu are both complete phrases that could stand by themselves. The next thing you should notice is that here's the ka and then the ka. So there is an option. Are you going to the house or are you going to the hospital? Okay, let's go ahead and break this sentence down really quick. We have ie, which is house in Japanese, and then ni is our direction or purpose marking particle that always goes with ikimasu. Ikimasu, of course, means to go. And then we have our ka, which signals the or like a binary option here. And then we have byōin, which means hospital, and the same purpose and direction marking particle, and ikimasu again. And then we have our ka to end the sentence. So the first ka is basically acting like the or in the sentence, and the second one is basically acting like the question mark. So as you can see here, we have two options. We have the house or the hospital. Where is he going? Okay, let's go ahead and go on to the second sentence. Okay, the second sentence is this a Ferrari or a Porsche? Kore wa Ferrari desu ka? Porsche desu ka? Okay, as you can see before, we have two complete phrases. We have Porsche desu and Ferrari desu. The kore wa, however, is kind of separated from this sentence part right here. That this part and this part are two complete phrases. However, the kore wa kind of overlaps everything. It's saying, is this or is this? Yet again, like I said before, we have two binary options. We have Ferrari or Porsche. Which one is it? And a side note, if you want to actually respond to this, in Japanese, you usually just say which one it is. So if someone is asking you, is this a Ferrari or a Porsche, you could just reply, Ferrari desu. It's a Ferrari. You don't need to do anything else. You can just reply with one of the options. So yet again, the first ka is acting like the or, and the second ka is acting like the question mark. Okay, let's go ahead and go on to the last sentence. The last sentence is this a pen or a pencil? Now, the first thing that you should notice here is that we don't have two complete phrases. That's because I wanted to highlight that you don't need two complete phrases all the time. We just have our ka here and our ka here as before, but this time we have our kore wa pin ka pinchuru desu ka? As you can see here, I removed the desu ka after the pin. That is because you don't need to have these two complete phrases. You can just kind of combine them in the same way that you would in English. You'd saying, is this pen or pencil? Which would make the ka basically mean or, just like it has in the other sentences. And then, of course, the second ka is more of our question marking particle. Okay, that's really it for the lesson today. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm getting at here. Basically, with nani ka, the first nani is your first option, the second nani is your second option, and the two kas signal that there is an option to be chosen, or basically translates to the or in English. Other than that, that is the end of today's lesson. I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. If you have any criticisms, feel free to put those in the comments below as well. I'd be happy to address them. Other than that, I'll see you all next time. Keep studying Japanese.